Okay, I think we're all set here. Let's see. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you. Good to see you. I can turn the music up. All right. Now, hopefully... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I don't think there's a problem. Let me just refresh this. Also, close you. And close you. There we go. Okay. There we are. The Duke boys are supposedly in Langdale to usher new age, but they attacked the Chargers, was called to do that on site. What might be their motive? What age do they want? Well, you find them in Langdale, where they're doing their tooting. And where else do you find them? At the Hailing Tree, where they're also doing their tooting. So I would say that they are most likely agents of Miquella, who are obviously from the Hailing Tree. A bunch of them go to Langdale to announce to Langdale, hey, stop worshiping that Erd tree. We got a new holy tree for you to be revering. So, yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with, like, oh, they're like some independent party who's, like, looking for an Elden Lord. Also, I don't... Is it because I have the wrong chat up? Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry. I had live chatted, yet Xavier was the only one showing up on my actual OBS. There we go. I heard that apparently you can hear their doot when Miquella comes out the gate. That would be so funny if true. Look at these beautiful old scraggly scrolls. Yeah, you know, this'll do for me. Haven't checked if I agree yet. Yeah, I'd have to listen to that for myself, because it could be something where, you know, people hear what they want to hear, right? If it's true, though, that'd be a cool little detail. Meg's not in the Hailing Tree, though. Who's to say that they were there before, they only came after the, Miquella was kidnapped? You don't know that. Right? Like, again, my assumption would be they were created before Miquella was obviously ripped out of the Hailing Tree, and that them going to Langdale is, if not a incredibly recent event, then probably, you know, around the time that Malenia was, you know, coming through as well. If not, maybe shortly before that. Beautiful. I swear. I really am seriously thinking of dividing up Langdale's screenshots by sub-areas. Because there's just so much shit. Like, I have Langdale Coliseum as its own thing already because of all the crap we have here. I'm thinking I want to do the same with Fortified Manor and stuff. Yeah, that I want to add here. Interesting where they use flames versus where they use the leaf lighting. I think what fascinates me most is the fact that we have the pink flowers here, right? Instead of the yellow ones. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Does a big pink one appear in Ashen Langdale? Around this area? For some reason, I have that in my brain, but I don't know if it's true. Yes. So a giant pink one does in fact appear. Huh. I wonder if it's something like they're burrowing out of the ground because the sewers are, because there's the pink ones in the sewers, right? So we have the regular pink ones in the sewers, far from the Erdtree's light, yada yada yada, right? So I have to wonder if these guys like just recently came up above ground, so they haven't been affected. Yes, I've said it before. Yeah, I thought so, but I'm like, I swore I knew this, but I don't remember anymore, so. Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of a more practical way that, you know, all this is happening. And I really can't. Obviously, you have this entire section here. Now, maybe the idea is supposed to be that this section is connected to the other streets. If so, I would have liked it if they, you know, actually, you know, created a pathway that would make that believable. Because right now it does feel like it's its own section. This feels like a proper entrance, though, compared to here. This feels like a side path that you got. Alright. A motive from Miranda flowers relate to the Guardians who have flowers growing out of them nearby. No, I think that's to do with them, quote-unquote, breaking their vow by, you know, the Erdtree, you know, with Marika breaking the stuff and all that. I'm pretty sure the Miranda flowers just have to relate to the Rao God, as I've talked about on Twitters. I'm not using the new name. That looks good. We have that as an option too. There we go. There we are. Let's see there. Now, because I don't think I have any shots of this statue. I think I have ones of the Marika statue, but I don't think I have ones of, you know, this version. Alright. Whew. Our man. Our man, the golden barrier bud. Wait. Oh! Nah. Huh. There we go. I didn't realize this guy walked away. Alright. Alright, coolio. Wow. Maybe I could mention holy grease being found in this area. Really? No holy grease here? It's got nothing really special to really mention, huh? Alright, where are we going from here? Am I crazy? That doesn't feel right. Ah, actually, wait, it's the snowfield, maybe. Oh, you know what? I have a good idea. Yeah, okay. I was wondering. Yeah, unfortunate. Something like this. Incidentally, I find it funny that the fandom wiki's photo for one of the Langdale sites of Grace shows the America statue instead of the Radican statue here. I mean, if that's the shot they get, I don't know why that's particularly funny, but I think if you're someone working on the wiki, you probably have done all the content, so a lot of what you're getting is stuff after the fact, right? Which is similar to what I do. So I can totally understand that. Like, I wouldn't fault anyone. There we go. It's funny because it spoils the riddle. Ah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You know, because just you know, you take it for granted. It's like, oh yeah, man, Radigan's America and all that jazz, right? I get you. I get you. Oh, gosh, I'm tired yet. It's been a long day. My doggo is getting old. He's losing his hearing. His ears, they're not what they used to be. It's very, very scary for him, I think. I'm gonna... Let's see. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Poor puppy, yeah. He just, you know, it's scary when you're not able to hear your owner as often as you used to, or, you know, like, you have to understand, chat, he is so sharp when it comes to the front door. Like, that door gets touched, it gets moved, like, he's on it. Not anymore, though, these last couple days. It's finally, you know, age is really starting to hit him. Alright, I think we got that's enough of that jazz. Let's get to the stuff we really care about. I find it fascinating how the hinterland area has all this greenery and stuff, and then you get to the Gaia side of the wall, and it goes to the standard orange grass stuff with the Hornsent. I was wondering if I could get the tree sentinels to appear without us doing anything. It does not look like it. I wonder what used to stay there for Grand Six's next to lean against. He seems to have pressed against Lee before he petrified. It could just be that they misaligned the head stuff because they were trying to approximate everything. Though the alternative would be that, you know, it's made of stone and stuff, so it just locked itself into place, you know? Like, he twisted his neck that way with one big roar, like, "Ah, I'm dying!" Ah! And then, you know, he just kind of, you know, being stone and stuff, his own weight kept his neck turning that way. Locking it in, you know? Locking in the muscles, maybe. So based on all the burning people and stuff we have, the obvious idea is that Mesmer set fire to the church district, and, or maybe his knights did, and they end up dousing it with all this water, which was overkill, I guess. I could have sworn these bodies were here, but I guess I'm crazy. Crab eggs, what a shocker. Thin beast bones. Again, what a shocker. That's what happens when I do ×5 speed chat. Every frickin' time. Strip of white flesh, what a shocker. Do you think the thin beast bones are the remains of the guy's food stranded on the roof, or his own bones exposed by the crabs? I think it would have to be some animal or something, similar to how we have the white strip of flesh got in by creatures there. So I would have to assume the idea is just, again, I guess it could theoretically be, trying to, like, you know, recontextualize the bones in that context. But that's very weird, you know. For that's like, oh, this time we're gonna make it actually people bones, even though they're supposed to be small beast bones, so the small, like, something the size of the crabs or something. So I think it is supposed to be an animal. I don't think it's supposed to be, definitely not a child. Am I crazy? Oh. Yeah, they just appear. Alright, they just appear. Good to know. Huh. Fireproof pickled liver, that's not a shocker, right? So there's definitely, there's definitely... If I recall correct, Wigo the Necromancer is guarding the area, so the fiery bodies might essentially be stationed there instead of the result of a massacre. That's true. That could be it. And the question would go back to why the hell all the water? You usually only want water to douse something. I guess the idea could be like New Londo you're trying to seal or something. Right? But seal what though? America had child soldiers. Ah, yes. Let's add to America's America's war crimes, right? I really like this shot. Ozbux says something of them sealing the way by flooding. Oh. You think it could just be generally wanting to keep people out that direction? But why? Why there? Kovacs is the Shadow Tree Avatar out of spite for the trees of the Golden Order. Oh, that's an interesting idea. But again, I guess that the next question I would have to have then is where'd they get all the water if they were trying to spite the church or stuff in America thing and all that. What about the Fire Knights that are here as well? Especially if we're going with the Necromancer angle then. Like, what side are they on in this? I assume if they're loyal to Mesmer... I really, really, really don't like how ×5 speed makes me handle platforming. Or rather, how I don't handle platforming. What? Alright. Alright, fine, fine. I'll do it the boring way. I think the note you get by the cross here is the one that talks about the flooding. The note. I do not recall there being a note here from the Leather Crew. That one's new to me. As soon as I join, I see Loki jumping off the edge. It's not my intention, Saint. I promise you. I've been a good little Loki. Note by Ansbach. Ah, as in he wrote it. Okay, so I don't think I ever encountered Ansbach in the cross around here, so I only remember encountering him after the first time, you know, outside of Bellarat at what's it's called, inside the specimen warehouse. Okay, come on. Come on, you can do this, Loki. Woo! Yeah, they just show up. An Ember of Mesmer. People have definitely died by Mesmer's flame here, that's for sure. Or with Mesmer's flame, at least. There we go. Yes. Now, I'll be honest, I don't like it. Yeah, move more. Can you, like, turn the other way? Like, legit go that direction. Okay, no, backing up is cool. I'll accept that. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onward to the Shadow Tree, barring access. However, there's no route that leads there from this storehouse. Yeah, it doesn't really specify the cause, though. It just is kind of like, hey, it looks like they did this thing. Zombie Yakuza in the title. We're probably gonna get shots of the dragon zombies here. I was thinking of getting shots of the mini bosses. That was my intention. Oh! There we go. Oh yeah, I can definitely buy the Rebellion angle. That's definitely something I can buy for sure. I mean, we're seeing unrest, and like the fact that we're seeing Marika's statue defaced everywhere is pretty consistent that the army at all places is having a lot of discontent over what happened with Marika after the Elden Ring got shattered. Like, the moment you know that, you're kind of like, well, what the fuck have we been doing this whole time, right? At the very least, you're gonna have to be suspicious that, you know, that Marika might have abandoned you or whatever. Now, obviously, we know from context there's more to the story or whatever, but they don't know that, so for them, it looks especially bad. Yeah, can you do it more around here? I would appreciate you more, buddy. Alright, now just turn that away. No, not that. That's a little too much. My friend, over here. This is a beautiful spot, right here. Just turn. I won't even ask you to walk that far. Just turn around looking this way. Buddy, oh pal, oh friend. Curious how Mesmer's flames can be used for some kind of necromancy. If they are quote-unquote living flames, but again, this goes deep into the cosmology of what constitutes a life. But I can understand the idea if they are bodies which are animated by the actual flames themselves, which kind of act like, you know, snakes, the way they twist and whirl and they're alive and crap. I can believe that, for sure. There's a sweet spot you gotta find, chat. Yeah, it's really tough to get that. I'm gonna give up here. Alright, let those avatars have their fun down there. Right. Woo! Well, it was nice knowing you all. Easiest drop of my life. I'm not trying, okay? I swear I'm not suicidal. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's go this way. I'm sure this will be safe. Man! You just can't really get... Man! I'd have to edit this just to make it look realistic, and I don't want to go that far. Like, I don't want to have to edit this type of texture work over that, you know? It just makes me sad. I wonder if Wendigo's arts reconnects the other flaming zombies in the base games? I don't think so. At least none that I would put, like, the ones we see just burning and Kayla. Those are clearly just, you know, people who are burning. Giant's Flame? No, because Giant's Flame is a very specific look. And it's very clear, especially when we're talking about the red mains. They're, for the most part, they're just doing their own thing. There's an item here. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people getting buried. I suppose that is true. Ah. Lol. LOL! I swear! I don't even say it! I don't even say it with your non-saying it! Ba 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 boo, ba boo, ba boo, ba boo. Yeah, I guess there is only one path. Okay. Alright. I had to look into maybe finding a hotkey that can adjust the speed of stuff. See if that's something I can do with this mod. So instead of me like having to tab out all the time, I can just be like, no, I want to go at ×5 speed. No, I want to go at 0 speed. No, I want to go at normal speed. I gotta see if I can somehow set that up. If so, that would be pretty rad. I'm sure Otis will add a mod for Night Rain, so maybe I'll look into it, see if there's any updates or anything when we inevitably have to subscribe for that. Which, by the way, I will not complain. I think any subscription for this camera mod is well worth the cost, even if you cancel it right after, like I do. Like, I don't care how many times I have to do the subscription, like, any amount of money is worth it. The amount of amazing shots I've gotten are just... It's just too much. Oh. Why am I like this? Loki, no, don't say it! Don't say it! I'm doing so good with the platforming on normal speed, and then I screw it up on the easiest part. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make us get over there. I'm wondering if I should do a new poll for what's the next Elden Ring post on the website I should do. Like, brand new one, like, major topic or whatever. Because I have a lot. Like, I got astrologers in the works, so I want to kind of work on that one a bit. But, like, astrologers and Karia, I mean, these are just huge topics that are going to take me forever to cover. Sigh. No, Sigh. Oh. That might be a good one to get the shot I want for. Oh. Look, I'm fine. Phew. A little nervous there for a second. Okay. There we go. See? See? I can platform. Stormhawk feathers! There you are. These were the ones you were mentioning the other day, right, Xavier? Easy first try. Easy. The fact they're in the rafters is funny, too. Oh, of course, it has to be. There's a corpse right there. Okay. Okay. I know what we gotta do. We gotta show these corpses who's boss. Lightning proof pickled liver. Oh my god, that's actually that's actually notable because there are no ancient dragon stuff or anything down here. So if they have lightning proof here, it's purely oh yeah. They got that plus the Stormhawk feathers. Yeah, they're telling you that the Stormveil penal colonists were here. Well, well, well. There we go. Just a little lower. Yeah. There we go. Regarding the Karians, a guy called Fiery Furnace 999 has done his own translation now, and he has some interesting thoughts about Renala's rise to power. I19 synth linked his doc on Discord. Oh, cool. Let's see. Good, thank God, it's still all here. As if they like got rid of the corpse or whatever, I've been like, oh my god. There we go. I think I like the original more. There we go. We can go this way. I think we're safe to turn everything back on now. Let's do this. Game speed. Perfect. I mean, in terms of the stuff when it comes to Renala, I mean, the only thing I can really think of is the talk about her age and stuff, because this is done for a few characters where they talk about stuff when they were young, which is a very generic, like, very generic term for, like, you know, youth. But then you have another term which I translate as very young, and it's very important in that context, because it really does kind of give you an idea. Like, for examples, this is the type of term you'll see with characters like, say, Leonard in, like, you know, when he got burned, he was very young, right? And it doesn't necessarily refer to someone as being like strictly a child, but it, you know, it's very common to it's a very common term to use for like adolescents and stuff. It can also, though, refer to, like, teens or even maybe young adults and stuff like that. Again, you know, like, every time you talk about young or very young and stuff, you know, these things can be relative and all that. So you have to always keep in mind the potential context clues and stuff. But in the case of Renala and stuff, it seems to be very clear, like, a lot of the things involving her, you know, take place with her in the mountaintops when she's still a fairly young child, maybe a teenager and stuff. And then you have other terms which are used for later and things like that. Oh, another example, for example, we're talking about the very young thing, would be something like, Dusk, or from Ulasil, in Dark Souls 1 and 3, or, the Fair Lady, right, you know? Sort of kind of highlighting her, you know, youth and stuff like that. So these are things where we're supposed to, where you kind of get the idea that, you know, these happen, like, you know, very much in Renala's, like, early life, you know, like, she was very much a young woman. I don't really need to grab it, but, you know, it would be nice to grab it, and, you know. Alright, chat, do you believe in me? Do you trust me? Do you have faith in me? Well, a fair lady, was she already an adult during the war against the Archdrays? Yeah, yes. This is sort of the point I'm, again, keep in mind, specifically talk about the fair lady as you see her in Dark Souls 1, yeah? But this is sort of the point where I talk about the relativeness of the term, right? Obviously, you're talking about, like, a quote-unquote god who doesn't age her, you know, she doesn't age the same way that a human does in terms of, like, her life cycle and things. Like, she's been alive for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. I mean, Gwyn was already an old man before he did the Dragonauts, then he lived an entire reign through an age before. No! Yep, I believe in you. No, Xavier was right. After 10,000 deaths, of course. The faith was misplaced. It was unearned. It was unearned. You got the jump right, just the stuff afterwards. I would hope the landing would be the part that I would get right, you know? Kind of important. I don't think it's this one that takes you back there, right? No, that takes you there. Oh, I forgot which... I think I have to go through the whole thing again, damn. Damn. Well, the landing was right too, just not what followed it. I don't know, I don't think I stuck that landing. I think I hobbled a bit. I had a brief moment of panic. Just a little panic, everybody. Just a little bit of screaming and wailing like a madman. Woo! There we go. Also, where the hell is my BGM? I just realized. Where are you? Well, oh, you ended and oh, right, because I reloaded you. Okay, whoops. I'm sorry, I forgot to, I left you in that utter silence. I know, you guys weren't able, all you could do is just listen to my voice. It was absolute horror. You had nothing to balance it out. Nah, we've seen the lightning-proof stuff at places like Wyndham as well. Like I think it's specifically oh, that's what I get for not using the sprint at Wyndham too, Night Scout. So yeah, the idea of Divine Beast really right next to where you have the Stormhawk feathers here. I'm gonna press exit out there. There we go. There we go. You're doing this on purpose. I'm not! I swear! I'm 100% purebred goofball. The real answer is that I'm streaming. Oh god, we gotta... Maybe this is the one. I really want to get a cool shot of this guy kind of, you know, just preceding all these buddies. You're doing this on purpose? No, oh no, I've already read that one, okay. Woo! Whatever is on that America thing, I think I'm gonna take whatever lift or something, because I remember there being a lift I could take. I don't remember if it requires you to remove the flooding or stuff first, but... Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I've never had so much trouble with this stupid platforming stuff as I'm having today. I do not remember dying this much going through it originally. I think I did this like one and done, actually. Ah! Beautiful. Let's go this way. Phew! I was about to be like, I swear, if I failed this one too. Oh, nope. I did that too early! Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get there. 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 I'm gonna up. Well, I found that one that time. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's like watching Takeshi's Castle. So many wipeouts into water. Listen. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not getting hit by any freaking sandbags or whatever they got there for those things. I'm just failing a jump. There we go. Oh my god, that's it. I am feeling a bit of the drag from the DS2 stuff, which again, I'm so looking forward to when we get the when we get the new PC and stuff. Those new GPUs are coming out. I'm still trying to figure out whether I want the 5080. Right? Is that RTX 50? Yeah, it's RTX 50 series. So RTX 5080 or the 70 Ti. 5090, I don't know. It's got an extra 8 gigs of RAM from the 5080 and I think the Ti. But it's like almost twice the price as the 5080. Like it's expensive. I really don't know if I want to get that one. Like I'm fine with spending a few thousand for this thing. For as again, it's a write-off. I can consider it an investment, right? Like I can rationalize that, right? It's because you turned the Fire Knights off. I don't think 90 is worth it. That's what I was thinking. I just don't see how it's going to, because like it's gonna get outdone by another graphics card like in the next few years or something, right? So I'm always thinking like, okay, I have a 2070 Super. It has been quite a while since I've gotten. It's been at least like 5 or so years since that Super came out and I upgraded. If I want to go for another 5 years or potentially longer, do I really want to go with the 90, you know? When it's obviously gonna be like, you know, there's gonna be something, probably it's gonna be like close to it or almost surpassing it for probably less price, right? That's what's going through my brain. And when I take all that into consideration, my answer is hell no. But then the question is, again, that VRAM, that extra 8 gigs of VRAM could be real nice. Like I said before, I'm gonna make sure I get like 132 gigabytes of like regular RAM or whatever. Like whatever is gonna be the absurd number, so I can make sure that as I stream, as I play these games, because I do want to play Monster Hunter Wilds with like max settings and stuff. Somber Smithing Stone 9. When all that's happening, I just want to, what's the word? I want to be able to have like I want to be able to have a million things open without ever having to worry about it with you guys. It'd be like, okay, we're not gonna lag. I'm gonna be able to have like I'm gonna have the BGM on with the browser. I'm gonna have like, you know, like a few pictures and stuff that we can. Speaking of, let's look at some of these images we got. That was my test image from earlier. God, I love that. That's so good. I think I like this one even better, though. Maybe. I think I like this one better, yeah. It's just the fade you get on the lighting because of the zoom out for the FOV. I think 80 will still provide all of this, even 70. Yeah, again, I think as far as like going up 3 generations alone, I think from a 2070 Super to a 5070 5070 Ti is already pretty damn good, right? Like I'm already pretty goddamn happy with that. With that as far as upgrade is concerned. For Wyndham during the elevator ride, I feel the soldier in the catacombs imply the lightning came later. No one would have lightning to use in the early Wars 2, in my opinion. I would say I would be skeptical because we have O'Neal or Neal or whatever his name is over at Castle Sol. And we have the axes, which also use lightning. Which, from Fortified Manor and stuff. And Castle Sol as well. So I would say no. Karian Thrusting Shield. They saw Rolana and they created their own little corner to study her. And this Fire Knight was like, no. No. We don't study that heresy here. Which I can understand if everybody's freaking out over America and stuff. You want to be a little careful about anyone who might be exploring alternative solutions. Filthy, rotten heretics. Apostates! Right? I can get it. What the hell? What the hell is this? Oh wait, let me lock that. There we go. Yeah. And also with how games are optimized, you'll still need all those DLSS and stuff, even on a 59. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna use whatever, like, the DLSS stuff I've been looking into to try to understand it, because I'll be honest, I'm new to that stuff, so I do not follow GPUs that closely or anything, right? Like I said, all this computer stuff is magic to me. But from what I'm understanding, looking at it, it looks like it's going to be good, but that's why I want to make sure I have a good baseline to work with, because it seems like it's one of those things that, one, it's softwares, and it looks like they're trying to backport on some of their older cards, which means they'll backport even the newer tech onto their 50 series as well. So it's like, if I invest in a really good like a 5080, let's say I just go, okay, I'll just drop $1,000 for just the 5080. If I do that, and then going into there, we have it where the technology, I stick with the 5080 for years upon you, like, let's say, like, 7 years, but every, like, 2 or 3 years, they're coming out with new software updates to the DLSS stuff and what have you, and, like, the AI is obviously going to improve and all that things, right? Like, AI tech is just, like, going to continue exploding. So, if all of that happens, right, what the hell is going on with this thing? I don't know what's going on with the BGM here. Don't know what's going on. So with taking all that into consideration, I'm like, okay, like, it's really good if I get a really good graphics card right now, so that way, when it's doing, like, the frame generation and stuff like that, the frames that it's generating, like, it's already got a really good frame rate, so any additional frames it's working for is going to be just, like, an added bonus. It's not going to be something where it's like, you know, I'm relying on, you know, AI technology in order to make up for something. Like, I'm not going from, like, a 30 FPS to, like, a 60 FPS. It's better if I can try to get it close to getting consistently 60 or 120 FPS, and then, like, whatever I get extra is good, and if there's any, you know, frame drops or something in some areas, it'll still be at least at or above the benchmark of, like, 60, 120, whatever it is. That would be my thought process, you know? Now again, is that how things are gonna go? Who knows? Who really knows? Yeah, seriously. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube player. Oh, I guess we have to deal with the silence for a bit while it figures out what to load. Actual experiments here. We've been down this one already, so that's nothing new. Let's look here. Moving over here. Now we could try getting the America stuff. Anything down here we care about? Nope. God, it's so eerie, this place being quiet. We're gonna at least have some in-game BGM if that's how they're gonna do it. It's still nice with just your voice. Oh, thank you. I'm still gonna keep the background music on. Oh. Oh my god. Don't make me turn the ×5 on. Like, holy crap. Holy crap. Whew. Okay. Good. Alright, so now if I want any shots of this statue, without anything added. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we did it, and then I died. All right, so that's now clear. Oh, God, who the hell put that here? This is not OSHA approved. I'm just saying that right now. I don't think Fire Knight would have purged this guy, for Nala's already so gung-ho with Mesmer. Again, I'm saying that in the context of everyone's on edge because there's a lot of rampant apostasy and heresy going on right now. Obviously, for the most part, when R'hllana's, like, you know, cool with Mesmer and everything, and during the height of the Crusade, there's not going to be an issue. I'm saying in this context of the current situation with how America is, the rumor would be that America has abandoned them. Oh. Well. Well. Alright, that one was just me being an idiot. That one was avoidable. Yeah, get back up here. This thing is so familiar. I think it's the same. At least I think it uses some of the same textures as what we saw when we were at the Leyndell Sanctuary, the Erdtree Sanctuary, right? That lift, I think, has maybe a smaller one, but it has a similar design thing going for it. Let's look here. Let's look over here. Let's look over here. I did it again! I thought I saw the jump, but no, I did not pay close enough attention. Whoops! Come on! Even the statue on the stairway to Mesmer behind Captain Kudus to face? Well, yeah, because they made the deface model, and you can reasonably justify that there is some heretic, there are enough heretics everywhere that they are defacing the statue everywhere. Like, oh wow, someone got to Mesmer's chambers and knocked off the head of Marika statue. Like, that's not an unreasonable proposition. It just takes one guy. Woo! ADHD streamer, very accurate. Hefty beast bones. Yeah! Yeah, if there's small beast bones and there's hefty ones here, I don't think these have anything to do with the corpses themselves. They have to do with animals. Now, you can argue what animals they got this from, but if we have bats and stuff here, and this area is flooded, so I can imagine there being small critters that might have walked through the gardens or something, right? Because now we have the crabs and everything, so... I think it's all believable. Now, if I recall correctly, this one's going to... It's amazing how they have this giant flooding thing right here, you know? God, that this frame rate. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder if the water might have been an emergency thing, maybe. Maybe, like, because they're doing Marika worship here, but Mesmer's flame and stuff, it could go out of control, maybe? Just spitballing. Alright, enough of being here. I don't like this place. Where do we want to go, though? Which area has mini-bosses that I wrote? Ooh. Oh, you know what? I don't remember. Is that door already open? It's one of the most secure parts of the entire keep. Again, one guy can get through? With everything we're seeing? Sure. Considering that we're able to walk right in with just a single Fire Knight. Ooh, festive grease here. Wow! Wow! Really? Really, dude? Really? Like, come on, man! I'm trying to take a shot there, and you're destroying it. What a piece of work. What a piece of work. Festive breeze, festive breeze. I wonder if the idea is supposed to be that they recruited people from, like, Dominula and stuff. But yeah, I gotta... Wow. Want to do your little stompy stomp? We got smithing stone 1. Wow, really low-grade smithing stone here. I'm a little surprised. Mine gosh! Well, not mine, it would be main gosh, right? Like main. I have no idea why this is here. Like, nothing about it really sticks out to me. I guess because you can impale people on it, because it's a piercing sword, and, you know, they like their pokey pokes. That's the only thing I can think of. Red flesh mushroom. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. I give Miyazaki credit. That's a good one. Ah, that one caught me off guard. I was not thinking about that. Ay, ay, ay. It's supposed to be paired with a rapier, so it's a noble thing, probably. Yeah, that makes sense too. It just being a thrusting sword that you can, that nobles would use, definitely works. There we go. God, that's such a good bit of foreshadowing, man. God, that gave me such a good chuckle. Also, notices you try to repair any statue. It feels like Mesmer and company want the statues to stay that way. Again, considering the period of which we entered the scene, I am not surprised. Again, the point of the statues is to convey the defacement of America in this area, to show what the current climate is. I think that's all it really needs to do. I didn't get it. Red flesh mushrooms. Ask yourselves, what's down here? It's all the red flesh woman ladies. Like there's one standing right there. There's a bunch in there, right? It's foreshadowing. It's a placement purely just to get your eyes looking down there, going, I wonder what's there, and the item you picked up is actually telling you. Again, it's one of those things where, again, Miyazaki will sometimes take items that are very generic and you could theoretically put anywhere, right? Because they're just this, it's a common mushroom you can find everywhere in this area and stuff, right? But they'll use it in a way to either make a joke or otherwise tell a deeper narrative. Uh-oh, my doggo's dreaming, chat. He's chasing after squirrels or lizards or something. Oh, he's having a good one. His limbs are going crazy. I think it's enough. Sure. So we got that item that I wanted to grab. Shadow Realm rune here. I'll also pick up the items now, just to kind of remind myself on where everything is. I'm sure if I looked at a wiki, I could find all the stuff and what have you, right? But I just want to make sure. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal, huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense, putting it under here. Oh boy, man, he's really on the hunt. My bucko there is really. Oh, another one, another 3. Do these white flowers still have black squares when close up? I don't see them. Nope. Yeah, they do. They do. It's just it's basically impossible to see when it's so far away. But once you zoom in, yeah, it's obvious. Not under any LOD. Well, okay, let's try that. Let's confirm if this is a chain type situation. Higher LOD is okay. Literally, only thing left on is the stealth. Yep, it's still there. It's just baked into the textures. They just, no one's gonna notice at the you literally can't tell at the distance I'm looking at them at right now. So it makes sense. Also, I had a higher LOD that whole time, which helps explain why things were so rough with the frame rate at the top of that area, back with the church. Smithing Stone 8. Yeah. I wrote up the list so I have a shorthand to remind me when it comes to what smithing stones we find where, and the lore implications of that. So I'm very happy to have that out of the way for the future. I think I left it in the Discord. Let's go up here. No, I don't want to open this door. I don't think there's anything else in this part of the area that I would want to collect either. I'm pretty sure, but let's. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. I know that there's a headless boy here I want to get a shot of. Then, like I said, I want to get the zombie dragon. May the best win, Monk's Missive. Huh. I don't remember this cross having anything special, did it? Oh, you abandon here your heart. Well, that's ironic. So these things are almost definitely a Karian thing, now we know. I forget, there's no teleport points here though, right? Oh, there is. I don't remember where it leads to. Nope. Don't remember at all. Oh my gosh. Waygate right up there to Rao. Oh, really? All the way to Rao, huh? Hmm. Hmm. It's hard to tell sometimes when you're at the center, you know? I think this is about it. Maybe I could do a little bit more. Alright, that's enough. Alright, that's enough. Moving on, moving on, moving on. We got statues of what's-her-face over there. Statues. Shots. Talking too much about statues today. Castle front. I don't think there's anything special there. Nothing there. Alright. Get me back across that river area. Something else of note, if these headless trolls relate to the Carians, the historic mausoleum, the namesake for the rest, was situated at the ancient nation of Caria. Huh? The ancient nation of I don't know what you're trying to talk about there, Night Scout. Is there something I don't remember? I see 4 belfries here, but that's about it. Real life Loki. Ah, okay. I didn't know Caria was a real nation. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that confused me for a sec. I was like, what? Totally lost it. Actually, no, let's go here, because we're just gotta go down the area. Alrighty, alrighty. Also, stay hydrated, chat. Whew! Stay hydrated. Good old water. Never let you down. Yeah. I really like that shot, so. Make sure I don't. Woo! Of course there's an item in there. Fire Knight's Cookbook 1. There we go. There it is. Oh, Bucko's awake. Yep, you were not chasing lizards like you thought, Rusty boy. I know, very disappointing. How you feeling, Bucky? Thanks, boss. Boss? Boss? Alright. Alright. Let's do some nighttime shenanigans. God, that looks so good. That looks so goddamn good. I like that one too. That looks good. Like, hot damn. Gotta go. Good luck. See ya, Saint Meme. Good to have you here. Always happy to have you here. Alright. That's done. Alright, now for the zombie. Oh, you're not the zombie. Yeah, this way. Oh, I didn't realize there was a perfumer here. Probably because you die, like, before I get out here. Hey, dudes and dudettes. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hey, Schwunk. Good to have you. You're joining right when Saint Meme is leaving. But yeah, we're doing pretty okay. We had some platforming troubles earlier because I'm a moron, but... Nothing that we couldn't overcome, hopefully. Hello? Oh, wow! There's a lot of guys that were not loaded in. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Nope. Nope. Nope, you're not doing that. We ain't playing that. I wonder if the Drake is attacking due to being undead, attacking due to being attacked due to being undead, or attacked for being one of Bale's kin. If I had to pick, I would not be surprised if the idea is that a dragon from Bale's army, because I think we're relatively close to Jagged Peak from here, right? I would not be surprised if the idea is that a dragon from Bale's army came over here, was causing some terror, they killed it, and then for one reason or another it got necromanced back and suddenly is attacking here. I would not be surprised. That would make the most sense to me. But I have not looked at all of the... Because how many dragon zombies are there in total in the game? I think there's like 3 or 4. I feel like generally the idea is supposed to be you have a dragon who was killed and the corpse is kind of left around and for one reason or another it's brought back. That's my general understanding. I want to take off only stealth. Alright. Alright, put the speed down. At least 2, maybe 3. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's see. Let's 3? Okay, good. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you for with the trivia. This guy did not get the memo. This man... It's such a shame, too, because this is a really good shot. Let's just pretend he's trying to run away or something, you know? Like, seriously, bucko! You're facing the wrong way. Damn. Damn. Man, boy is literally meat and bones. I think the other guy finally got the message. Yeah, I think he finally got the message. Though, considering the infighting at the Jagged Peak, the Drake might not have been killed by Mesmer forces. Even Senesax might have been. Yeah. Again, I was just throwing that out there as a random thought. Like this. Yeah, it's right next to Bonnie Village, which is what I thought. Now, this has got me curious because there are a bunch of dead trees specifically. So we have a few down here, right? Like one or two here, but it's mostly along the rock mountain walls here. See, into here and stuff like that. And yeah, a few of them start here, a little on the edges. So I was wondering if there could be something going on either in the mountain or whatever that could be causing something like that. You see, you also have a few here with jail, like maybe something gets dumped here that's poisoning it, but you don't really see that too much with too many of the trees here. So like, I don't know, right? I was just wondering about that. And I'm like, okay, it could be that these trees are burned. Like, these are, like some of the lively trees are, like, trees that weren't, like, charred or whatever, and they've been allowed to grow back or what have you. So that could explain to me the dragon, if the idea is he's from there. But again, it's really hard, because Bonnie Village is here, you have that here, and then you got Jagged Peak over there. Are they really trying to tell a story across these three areas with this location? Maybe. I don't know. I'm still open to other options. No. I would have really liked if you guys, spread out a little. Like, why the frick are there 5 of you? Like, seriously, what is this? Oh. Looks like a barrier from there, you know? little maggots and stuff in the head. Good to know. Does this guy does any Deathblight status? I have to ask. Because if he, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's got, you know, Godwin infection or anything. But I'm kind of curious if there's anything like, you know, I assume he has a Death Flame or something. Hey, Tyrone, good to see you. Why are there 5 of you? Why are you all just cluttered up like the frickin' 5 Stooges? Or is there 4? Yeah, there's 4 of you now. What happened to your 5th buddy? Okay, maybe I can make this work. I had the idea, the problem was that if he was just a little bit farther back, it would have worked. Like, we're almost there. Like, I see the potential. Bonfire VN shows all of his ghost details. Cool. No Deathblight, just Frostbite. Ah, so they're going with the Ghost Flame thing. Oh, okay. So probably regular maggots then. He's even got these things in his eye. Alright. Alright. Bravest priest in the West. Nah, we want to hide the feet so we can make this look more natural. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. This looks nice. The Ghost Flame Dragons are like if Miyazaki did a 180 on his stance on how the undead dragons or Dark Souls 1 should be depicted. For sure, there's definitely a bit more of that grossness on these. But granted, the undead dragons in Dark Souls 1 had maggots and crap in them too. Again, Miyazaki was not that happy with that design there. So I wonder if he was still unhappy with this design, or if that was exactly what he wanted from it. Like he wanted to show them being disgusting like this. Them, as he would put it, unelegant, right? You have to wonder. Oh god, it's doing this music. I got too close! Don't mind me. There we go. No, he didn't necessarily tell the artist to change it. He just was. He basically asked the question of like, you know, can't you capture the image of a dying dragon and stuff? And when you look at what he talks about with it, the same stuff is still present in the final design things, the maggots and other gross things. I don't know if it's Bonfire VM, but I think somebody has done a closer look at the undead, the dragon zombie from Dark Souls 1 as well, and it looks... You can definitely see some of those nasty details as well. Yeah, but Miyazaki didn't want it to be repulsive. He wanted it to be, he wanted to capture the sadness of the dying dragon more, right? Alright. I can only take so much of this goddamn track. Ah, there's an item! There is an item! Okay, does this work? I think this should work. I don't think anyone will try to kill me. Alright. Alright, come on, just let me get that item, okay? I definitely see a lot of potential shots when I just want to get a shot of the dragon, not with any of the posse following him, you know? I definitely see the potential there. Really? Alright, I think we're gonna end things here. A little bit on the shorter side for stream, but repeating crossbow. I remember this being a mesmer item. Huh. I guess so. All right. I think we're good here. Let's move the speed up and get out of here. Regarding the dark blue half of these war banners might relate to the color of Godwin's waistcloth. If I would say Rolana is still the better option, but sure, if you really want to push the idea of the color blue and try to associate with Godfrey and stuff, sure. The problem is if you're gonna do the blue thing though with the banners, then I would think they'd also want to include a bit more of the focus on the iconography that goes with that blue waistcloth or Godfrey's cape and stuff, where they use the crucible leaf imagery, right? The stuff you see on the Crucible Knights as well, right? But again, if you just want to go with the idea of like the color blue, sure, I think it's possible. Broken Rune, throwing daggers, Ghost Glove Ward. Is there anything special being said with the glowing daggers? I don't think so. I love how they switched, how they actually changed up the who hangs here for Mesmer folk in this context. Blessed Bone Shard. Red Flesh Mushroom. Throwing daggers maybe for assassins? I'd have to, I want to cross-reference that with other areas, see if that checks out. Because it does feel kind of generic, though. I don't think it's ever mentioned specifically for assassins. Do we know if, do we have, like, does the Raven Mount assassin thing that Yura deals with, does he use any of those throwing daggers, or does he use, like, something else? Because I feel like poison daggers would be more up their alley, you know? Fireproof pickled liver, yeah, well, yeah. With Mesmer people torturing you, I'd also want some fire protection just to be safe, you know? We do not open chests. Ow! Yeah, especially when they're doing that, huh? Spirit Gravestone. Yeah, you know, it might just be generic items from outside. It might be. Festive Grease. Yeah, and they have some of their own that also get in. I don't recall at the moment, but Anna, a sort of knight, uses throwing daggers that doubles as claws. That's the one other than Yolan or whatever her name is, right? That's like the sister. That could work because the knight people kind of have like an assassin vibe going for them, though I think I want to double check their lore, make sure I'm not missing something there. Yeah, you know, the more I look at this, the more I'm like, okay, like we're finding like red flesh mushrooms, dew gems, like we're finding lots of like generic items that you can get around. If I remember right, aren't dew gems specific to? Glows at night and blossom mainly at the water side. Yeah, and there's no water. Yeah, I think it's trying to highlight. I think it's trying to highlight like you're getting a bunch of different like generic, maybe either soldiers of Mesmer's army or what have you, but like they're coming from all over. I think that's kind of the idea. They're going like, you know, they're getting them where the mushrooms grow. They're getting them where the dew gems grow. They're picking up and they're like, insubordination. We shall reprimand you. Yeah, I think we're close to being done here. Is there a chest up here, or... Again, we're not opening chests on this character in case we want to get the screenshots later. Okay, yeah, no corpses here. No corpses here, governor! I think Blessed Bone Shards indicate that golden bones are possible without being buried with Altus Blooms. Sure. I can live with that. Specifically what we see with the Shadu tree. Sure, I'm open to that. Oh, hey, buddy. Broken room. Oh, I thought I could get up there. I cannot. Alright, we've had a good look-see. Let's go down here, Geronimo. Down the chute. Or hatch, I guess we should say, Shadow Realm. And you were not resin, Marika's rune, bro. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is just to highlight variety and stuff. Oh boy, you had fun, I can tell. And then there's the Mesmer Soldier ashes here. Nothing here. Okay. Okay. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ah, there's a chest up here. No one cares. Oh, lest we forget, we should in fact include... Let's look outside, make sure there's no corpses anymore out here. I think there was, yeah, there was a corpse we already looted back here last time. Did you get the Marika's rune in the day set? I had to step away for a moment. Yeah. You get it from the, down the chute among all the body piles, right? Because again, as we see from some of those strung up and stuff, a lot of these... I would probably argue, again, based on the names and stuff and the unit that's in charge of this support, that most of the people here are just Mesmer's forces, who again, like we talked about earlier with all the insubordination and defacing Marika's statues and stuff, these are all the people who get rounded up and given the treatment. A blessing of Marika. Say it ain't so. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop, you know? I got the impression that Mesmer's army killed some of the heroes who had the courage to call it Marika's abandonment. Was that your take, or were these blind loyalists? As far as the... So the idea is with the Mesmer Soldier's ashes is they confirm for us that the Fort of Reprimand, they call it something else, but... which is them, I think, trying to get to some of the kanji in the local... Where, yeah, here. So they call them the Penal Battalion, right? And penal is one of the... Or at least a term that is associated with terms meaning penal. Is used for the reprimand, right? So the term for reprimand, you take a term for, like, punishment, and you take this word, the, like, penal area, and then you get the idea of, you know, like, discipline, reprimand, again, could also just be sometimes translated as punishment if you want to get very broad, but generally it's referring to this, again, idea of, like, you know, you're punishing someone generally who's part of some sort of organizational structure, right? And they are going against that, and therefore there is naturally a punishment for that sort of insubordination. That would be the implications of the term, looking at it and what we see around here. So it seems like the idea is that if you're someone who, like you said, calls out America's abandonment, who goes against orders, who is not cooperating for one reason or another, all right, well, if this is supposed to be an ignoble, like there's no honor in this crusade, well, these are the most dishonorable of the dishonorable because they put themselves in charge of punishing these arguably even more dishonorable soldiers who refuse to follow God's orders or whatever in this dishonorable war, right? Like, lot of no honor on top of no honor here. But the point is that that seems to be the idea they got going here. Oh, that's just a skull. For a second, I thought there was a weird item thing. Okay. God. Oh my god, this thing. I cannot hit this thing worth a damn. Oh boy. Broken rune. Okay, like I said, I think it's about time I end. Yeah, we're hitting nighttime here too. I think it's about time I end things. I said not the longest stream I've done by no means, but I feel like it's fair. I'm going to try to get myself on a normal sleep schedule tonight, chat, so that way we can have a midday stream tomorrow, but we'll see how that works out. So, later! Be safe! Thanks for having you guys here.